Section 35. Mahamate then asked the Buddha, Bhagavan, please tell us, how do we transcend sameness, difference, both and neither, existence, non-existence, and neither existence nor non-existence, permanence and impermanence, which is not practiced by followers of other paths, but which is the practice of the personal realization of Buddha knowledge? And how do we get free of the individual and shared characteristics of projection? And how do we accord with the truth of ultimate reality and the sequence of stages marked by increasing purification that lead to the Tathagata stage, where one's effortless resolve, like a magic gem that reflects every color, displays realms without limit, but where everything displayed is distinguished as a perception of one's own mind? And how do we and other bodhisattvas avoid views of the individual or shared characteristics of such an imagined reality and quickly attain unexcelled perfect enlightenment and enable other beings to achieve complete happiness and contentment? The Buddha replied, It is excellent, Mahamate, excellent that you are able to ask me about the meaning of such things for the happiness of the many, for the welfare of the many, out of compassion for all gods and humans. The Buddha told Mahamate, Listen carefully and ponder it well, and I will clarify and explain this for you. Mahamate said, Wonderful, Bhagavan. May we be so instructed. The Buddha said, Mahamate, foolish people cling to internal and external existence due to the habit energy of their attachments to projections of the self-existence of sameness, or difference, or both, or neither, or of existence or non-existence, or neither existence nor non-existence, or of permanence or impermanence, unaware that they are nothing but their own mind. Mahamate, it is like when deer are oppressed by thirst, and they see a shimmering mirage, and, thinking it is water, they rush foolishly toward it, unaware it isn't water. In the same manner, foolish people are infected by the habit energy of beginningless projections and fabrications, and are inflamed by the fires of greed, anger, and delusion, delighting in worlds of form, and beholding their origination, duration, and cessation, and clinging to external and internal existence, they fall prey to grasping and imagining conceptions of their sameness or difference, or both, or neither, or of their existence or non-existence, or neither existence nor non-existence, or of their permanence or impermanence. It is like a city of Gandharvas, which foolish people devoid of wisdom imagine as a city, but which is the appearance of the habit energy of their beginningless attachment to form, and is neither a city nor not a city. In the same manner, there are followers of other paths who cling to views of sameness or difference, or both, or neither, or of existence or non-existence, or neither existence nor non-existence, or of permanence or impermanence, due to the habit energy of their beginningless attachment to fictions, and who are thus unable to see them as nothing but perceptions of their own minds. It is like when people dream. They are in a place filled with men and women, elephants and horses, carts and pedestrians, towns and villages, orchards and forests, mountains and rivers, ponds and lakes. And upon waking, they remember this. Mahamate, what do you think? If these people don't let go of the memory of what they have previously dreamt, are they wise or not? Mahamate replied, They are not, Bhagavan. The Buddha told Mahamate, The same is true of foolish people infected by erroneous views and the wisdom of followers of other paths who do not realize their views of sameness or difference or both or neither, or of existence or non-existence, or neither existence nor non-existence, or of permanence or impermanence, are the dreamlike perceptions of their own minds. It is like a landscape painting without height or depth, in which foolish people imagine height and depth. The same is true of future followers of other paths, full of the habit energy of erroneous views. due to their views of sameness or difference, or both or neither, or of existence or non-existence, or neither existence nor non-existence, or of permanence or impermanence, they harm themselves and harm others, calling them nihilists for maintaining the doctrines of non-arising and neither existence nor non-existence. Denying causation, they sever their good roots and destroy the means to get free of impurity. Anyone who seeks transcendence should keep away from them. Once those who make such claims fall prey to views of self, other, or both, and projections of existence or non-existence, they become trapped in assertions and denials. And because of such mistaken conceptions, they end up in one of the hells. It is like someone with defective vision who sees a strand of hair and asks others if they see it. The strand of hair does not actually exist, but neither does it not exist, because it is seen and not seen. The same is true of the fantasies and longings of the followers of other paths, which are based on views of sameness or difference, or both or neither, or of existence or non-existence, or neither existence nor non-existence, or of permanence or impermanence, and with which they slander the true Dharma and mislead themselves and others. It is like a wheel of fire that is not a wheel. Foolish people imagine a wheel, but not the wise. In the same manner, the fantasies and longings of the followers of other paths are based on imagining whatever arises in terms of sameness or difference, or both or neither, or of existence or non-existence, or neither existence nor non-existence, or of permanence or impermanence. It is like raindrops which look like jewels. Fools, and those of little or no wisdom, mistake them for gems and try to grab them. But raindrops are neither gems nor not gems, because they are grasped and not grasped. Likewise, followers of other paths, infected by the habit energy of false views and projections, regard what does not exist as arising, and what exists due to causes as ceasing. Furthermore, Mahamati, there are those conversant with the three means to knowledge, or the five-part syllogism, who imagine that there is something in the personal realization of Buddha knowledge that exists apart from the two modes of reality. Mahamate, those who transform their mind, will, and conceptual consciousness put an end to the projections of grasping and grasped that are perceptions of their own minds. But those who cultivate the personal realization of Buddha knowledge of the Tathagata stage do not think of it as existing or not existing. If those who cultivate should develop a perception of the existence or non-existence of such a realm, they would perceive an individuality, a self, or a person. Mahamate, any teaching involving the self-existence of individual or shared characteristics is the teaching of an apparition Buddha, not the teaching of a real Buddha. Moreover, all their teachings arise from the views and longings of foolish beings, and are not for establishing teachings of another reality, or for indicating the bliss of the samadhi attained by those who dwell in the personal realization of Buddha knowledge. It is like the appearance of a tree's reflection in water, which is not a reflection and not a reflection, and which does not resemble a tree and does not resemble a tree. In the same way, those who are infected by the habit energy of heterodox views and attached to projections of sameness or difference, or both or neither, or of existence or non-existence, or neither existence nor non-existence, or of permanence or impermanence, would not know that these are nothing but the perceptions of their own minds. It is like a clear mirror that shows all the shapes and images before it without discriminating among them. They are not images and not images, but they are seen as images or not, depending on whether foolish people discriminate them as such. In the same way, the misconceptions of the followers of other paths appear as images of their own minds, which they discriminate and cling to based on their views of sameness or difference, or both or neither, or of existence or non-existence, or neither existence nor non-existence, or of permanence or impermanence. It is like the sounds made when water and wind come together. They neither exist nor do not exist. In the same way, the misconceptions and projections of followers of other paths are based on views of sameness or difference, or both or neither, or of existence or non-existence, or neither existence nor non-existence, or of permanence or impermanence. It is like the heat waves that flow like rivers or well up like clouds in places barren of vegetation. They neither exist nor do not exist, depending on the existence or not of thirst. The same is true of the ignorant. Infected by the habit energy of beginningless fabrications, they imagine the sameness or difference, or both, or neither, or the existence or non-existence, or neither existence nor non-existence, or the permanence or impermanence of origination, duration, and cessation as the knowledge of reality known to Buddhas, just like heat waves. It is like when someone uses incantations to make something move that isn't alive, or when something controlled by a vishaksha moves and foolish people attached to the projection of movement say it exists. In the same way, the misconceptions and longings of followers of other paths are based on views of sameness or difference, or both, or neither, or of existence or non-existence, or neither existence nor non-existence, or of permanence or impermanence. But they are attachments to fictions, and not found on anything real. Therefore, Mahamate, those who would attain the personal realization of Buddha knowledge should abandon all views and projections concerning the sameness or difference, or both or neither, or concerning the existence or non-existence, or neither existence nor non-existence, or concerning the permanence or impermanence of origination, duration, and cessation. The Buddha then repeated the meaning of this in verse.
An illusion, a dream, the reflection of a tree in water, a strand of hair, a shimmering mirage. Who views the three realms like this finally attains liberation. Just as the sight of a mirage bewilders the mind as it shimmers, dear, imagine water, where no water actually exists. Likewise, seeds of consciousness shimmer in the visible world. Fools give rise to projections, as if they were looking through cataracts. Through birth and death without beginning, attached to grasping existence, removing one wedge with another, they renounce their desire to grasp. Like something that moves by magic, a cloud, a dream, or lightning, such insight results in liberation and severs the three continuities forever. There is no creator inside. Things resemble a mirage in the sky. Once you know they're like this, there isn't anything known. Designations are merely names, devoid of characteristics, but from them come projections. The skandhas are like strands of hair. Like strands of hair or paintings, illusions or dreams or Gandharvan cities, shimmering mirages or wheels of fire, beings who don't exist are thus perceived. Permanence or impermanence, sameness or difference, both of these or neither, the mistaken projections of fools, continuities without beginning. In water a mirror or an unclouded eye, in a miraculous jewel, countless forms are seen, none of which are real. Whatever exists appears, like a painting or a shimmering mirage. All the forms that are seen are like a dream in which nothing is real.